Morning all, Lewis Miguel Alexo, Managing Director of BRIKbc Projects. Hope you're all doing well. Just following up from my brick walk this morning here at Noosa, which is it's around 60 miles north of Brisbane here in Australia. This is the area, as I mentioned earlier in my brick walk, this is one of the three areas that we'll be focusing on around tokenizing Australian real estate property, focusing really on the residential side of things. So yeah, basically, yeah, this is we're out here. Mrs. Brick and I are out here next couple of days, just looking around some of the key areas where we're going to be looking at some of the prime real estate that we'll be tokenizing around the areas here. Yes, hope you're enjoying the scenery. We're staying on one of the properties up here that will be something that we'll be looking at in future, the typical property that we'll be looking at to tokenize. So yeah, just to go through a few things, bit of an update at the start of the week. It is Tuesday here, and a lot of people it's your Monday, depending where you are in the world. Here in Asia, it's, yeah, we're starting our Tuesday. But yeah, so just to give us a bit of things, what's happening around BRIKbc projects in the upcoming week. Some of the things that we see as critical around tokenized real estate, and basically what it all means to the everyday person in terms of starting their journey on the blockchain. That basically now really anybody can really achieve their goals and aspirations in life. Doesn't matter what part of the world you're from. But we'll just sort of cover on a few things. So on the Twitter and some of the social medias, we've put up our events that we are hosting and co-hosting for the upcoming week, and we've got some Q&As. We've got some a session that focuses around just general real estate tokenization with some of the industry leaders that are involved in the industry, very much at the coal front. And then we'll talk about some of the other events as well that are happening. Yeah, so basically our Q&As, we introduced a second Q&A, Brick Q&A last week. We can be continued that with the focus on around our friends in Africa, our friends in Asia, Europe, UK and India, which is more friendlier times for them. So basically, yeah, this week we got two Q&As. Our usual one, which is when I talk about time zones, I always try to quote it as US Eastern Standard Time zone. So basically, it makes it easy for everybody to reference back to a common time zone. But yet, our usual Tuesday, 5 p.m. US Eastern Standard Time, our Q&A, which again, it's a friendly time for the US, North America and South American areas. So again, that's our usual one. Get to invite friends, invite family, that especially our token holders that are on board already. Don't keep it a secret. Share the secrets with your family and friends and contacts, and make them aware of the new frontier of tokenized real estate. Our second one is going to be on Wednesday, again quoting on US Eastern Standard Time. All the times, the banner that we put up showcases all the events that's been posted on Twitter. You'll see the times on there. So our Wednesday one, which is our second one, Q&A for the week, focuses around, as I said before, around our friends in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, UK, India. Obviously Australia, we are part of Asia, so brings basically the Pacific Islands into that region as well. So again, hopefully that you can share that in terms of what's happening, and invite people to come into that Q&A. Our other session, which is more general, making people aware in terms of what is real estate tokenization, what are the opportunities, what it can do for people. In that session, again, it's a Wednesday session, which brings in people from all over the world. and basically that Wednesday, again, US Eastern Standard Time is the session. You'll see the times on the banner that we put up. But there I've got some co-hosts. We've got Jake, and we've also got Sarah and Dan. They're also respectively doing their own real estate tokenization in the US. And we've got a special guest also that's very much at the cold front. You'll just have to wait. Keep a watch on the Twitter on our post to see who that is. We'll drop little hints, but I think you'll enjoy who we've got bringing onto the show for our real estate tokenization. Some of you will know him. Some of you have come across him. We like to call him the token kookaburra. So that's a little hint there, the token kookaburra. I'll just leave it at that for now, and I'll drop little hints as we get closer to the event. And I think Token Kookaburra will enjoy engaging with our community, our Brick family community, our Raven Coin family, and I think he'll get a buzz, and hopefully everybody will make him feel welcome as our special guest for Wednesday around what is real estate tokenization. So again, that's all the times are all on there. We've got our special event coming up also as the Raven Coin community. We've got a metaverse, the Braveland Gems on the beach. So that's happening on Saturday. So we do that every first Saturday of the week. Again, US Eastern Standard Time. Join us. The objectives of the Braveland event, Gems on the Beach, as we call the event, which is actually a Raven Coin campus, which is pretty cool in terms of the infrastructure in there. It's like think of a university and all the things a university would have on campus. This has even got more. So in terms of all the halls and meeting rooms, and there's a beach, there's a soccer field. The ones that want to enjoy a bit of entertainment in the sports sense. So it's a pretty cool metaverse, which is funded by the Raven Coin community in terms of how that's continues to be in existence. So it's free for anybody to use. Again, we've put those links so you can download the software on the banner that we put up. So again, the objective of the event is basically getting people to come in terms of if you're doing a project on Ravencoin blockchain, come in and actually provide some details in terms of what your project is. We call it the 5-minute elevator pitch. So you usually get 1 minute, we allow 5 minutes to pitch in terms of what you're doing. Again, it's whether it's an NFT project, whether it's a real estate tokenized project, whether it's a music project, a movie project, and again, the beauty about the Ravencoin chain, because obviously of its capabilities, highly capabilities in terms of tokenizing any assets, it's really got a huge advantage. So from BRIKbc perspective, we tokenize our properties, our real estate properties on the Ravencoin chain. So again, the Braveland event is to showcase in terms of diversity of our chain. And we encourage people who are actually looking at or doing it right now in terms of their projects on the Ravencoin chain, blockchain, come along and share details in terms of what you're doing in regards to your project. So again, we start off at the event with some details and some of the pictures, and then we go into a bit of music. SOS is an NFT musician. He's a musician first, and he tokenizes his music on the Ravencoin chain. So he's one of our favourite music artists, and again, he'll be performing at the concert on the beach at the event on Saturday. He's got some new music that he's released, and he'll be sharing some of the cool things that he's doing at the moment. So looking forward to hearing our favourite band in the Ravencoin community. There's some boat races at the end. So the people that want to challenge Xander, he's the world champion in metaverse boat races. So those people that want to actually challenge Xander, come along. He's looking for challenges. No one's come up to his standard yet, so he's encouraging the people to step up their game and challenge him in the boat races. So yeah, come along to the event, enjoy, have a great day, and again, it's a bit of fun, but at the same time, showcasing the opportunities of the new frontier across different diverse areas whether it's property, whether it's assets in general, NFTs and so forth. So come along. Just to wrap it up, I had the great pleasure to be invited last weekend to be a guest speaker at with the Fandy. They're based in Africa. They're in Nigeria. They are they're at the frontier in terms of educating and providing all things blockchain services and so forth to the African community, specifically Nigerian community, where they're based. So I'd like to thank Maverick and Toby, who's the CEO of Fandy. They invited us along to speak and to share in terms of around real estate tokenization, what's actually happening, and obviously specifically around in terms of Australian real estate property, what we're doing from a tokenization perspective. So I was quite fortunate to share our journey, and hopefully that inspired the people that the audience of Fandy's audience and their contacts, and hopefully we'll be able to see some of those people enjoy the opportunities ahead in terms specifically around real estate tokenization. Without getting too emotional about things, again, when we started looking at tokenizing property, we felt a real sense of being able to provide the tools to people all over the world, whether you're in a developing country or whether in the developed countries, because of all the challenges, to really provide the tools and guidance to people to really change their lives. So again, for us, we've always done property. We've always been involved in property. We've always done property for ourselves, but we wanted to take something that had a more meaningful in terms of what real estate can really mean for the world, for people who never have access to property, given different challenges depending on what part of the world you're from. But for us was that taking people on a journey with us to be able to share the opportunities in terms of what's to come. So again, it's when I sort of reflect and hear some of the stories of people we've been talking to, and seeing the drive and the sense of they still can't believe in terms of what they can actually do around having access to real estate property. And we all know real estate property has a huge change on people's lives when it comes to wealth creation. We all know that the most wealthiest people in the world, a substantial part of their wealth is actually tied up in real estate property, whether it be residential, commercial, mixed or industrial, and so forth. But it always makes a huge part of their portfolio of wealth. So again, to be able to give the access to the everyday person, whether in a developing country or you are in a developed country, for us, it gives us great sense of pride and deep emotion from the bottom of our heart to be able to allow people to come on a journey with us and provide those opportunities that they never had a chance of. And the way I see it is basically everybody, doesn't matter who you are, everybody's got goals, dreams and aspirations in terms of what they want to provide to their family. And I guess now we're tapping into a huge part of the world that never had that opportunity, and hopefully they see the opportunity to come on a journey with us in BRIKbc projects and be able to again have access to real estate property in Australia in terms of what we're doing. So again, it's obviously, it takes a lot of time and education, providing people with awareness what you can do, but the new frontier, it gives people that opportunity to access real estate property. So hopefully I haven't got too emotional about this, But for me, it's personal in terms of what we're doing. It's personal for me, my co-founder, Mrs. Brick, Melinda, and for us, it's very personal. So again, it's something that we know it will change people's lives. So apologies if I've gone a bit too emotional there, but I think you sort of understand and you can see how passionate we are about what we're doing. So take care. I hope you enjoyed this video, and look forward to you joining us on our events that we're hosting throughout the week, or co-hosting or hosting, whatever the case may be. And again, learn a bit more in terms of what's happening in real estate tokenization, and see what the opportunities are. So take care, and we'll speak soon, and have a fantastic day or night, and stay safe. Bye bye now.